we've brainstormed issues or possible issues, we've brainstormed solutions. Now it's time to make an actual plan, right? Just having a list of a billion different things that could possibly solve the situation is not a plan, right? So we need to take that now and finish it up as a plan. So the way you're going to write this up, right, is you're going to come up with a multi-step plan, so making sure you're addressing every group member and what they can do to contribute, and that something that they actually agree to doing. But make sure to use an if-then format, like the example on the worksheet. So in the example here, right, you see if Mr. Eden is getting frustrated with the group, he will ask group members to stay focused and give concrete examples while making sure to take time to listen to each group member. Right, so what you see here is the if-then means if, and then you're naming kind of the problem that's coming up, then what is going to happen, right? So if this thing happens here, he's getting frustrated, then he will ask group members to stay focused and give concrete examples while also making sure to take time to listen to each group member. So if you notice there, the other thing that's happening, right, is that on top of this sort of if-then format, the then part is covering two bases. So then is what he is asking of his group members, like we had in the solutions above, but also having a part where it's saying what he is going to do to make sure that he's giving something back and sort of changing his communication style perhaps to make sure that it fits everyone. So making sure to take time to listen to each group member is sort of his give to make sure that people are feeling heard, right? Because again, lions tend to be a little more task-oriented and might seem like they're not listening, right? So he's going to make sort of a point of making that clear to everyone that he is listening. But then he's also going to ask of everybody else, hey, can we make sure we're focused and giving concrete examples, because that helps me, right? So again, you're going to take those solutions you came up with and really think through what are the ones that you are really realistically all able to agree to. What are you really going to do? And then write them up in this if-then format. So if this particular person is getting frustrated, or if this particular situation comes up, then here are the things that we are going to do to solve that problem. Then I will communicate in this particular way. Then I will ask people to communicate with me in this particular way. Then I will ask people to consider, whatever. The more specific, the better, right? If I'm getting frustrated, I will ask this question: hey, is that really on task for what we're trying to do? Or I can ask another question of, hey, I'm not feeling heard right now. Can you please take a moment to let every other member in the group share their opinion? Or something like that, right? The more specific, if you even can quote an exact thing you will say, that's even better, again, right? So go ahead and do that. And remember, just keep in mind that piece that we are going to have everybody writing in, or not everybody, you'll have your note taker write for each person, making sure everybody has a plan in there, and really everyone should have multiple plans of, in different situations, how they're going to respond, how you're going to work with each other, and then finally, again, really make sure this is something that you're all agreeing to, and not just maybe the lions in your midst kind of leading the charge and sort of making everybody agree to everything. Make sure everybody really is participating, and that these are really things that everyone will agree to and wants to agree to, so that you don't have issues going forward. And once you have this, there'll be a couple more steps that are laid out in this presentation, but this is the last time you'll hear me talk about it on a video. So just keep in mind, as you finish this up, you're going to want to hold on to this. This is going to be, if you use it well, the solution to a lot of things that are going to come up. It's being proactive, right? Don't wait until you have issues in your family group, right? Like in any family, any group that works together, there are communication issues that will come up. And really, most of the problems, most of the frustrations are about communication. If you stick to this plan, if you keep this plan on you and actually go back and look at it when things aren't going very well, and teachers, I highly recommend when people bring up issues, have them go back to their plan and look at it before trying to help them solve it, right? You will probably avoid most of the issues that come up in plans. To be honest, when I was in school in groups, I hated them because we didn't do stuff like this. Sometimes group work, even in my job, has been an issue because I haven't taken the time to do this kind of thing. I haven't taken the time to think through how I'm going to communicate with others and how I should shift that and what I should ask for from other people. So again, take this really seriously, because it really can solve a lot of your problems going forward.